Good morning. Good morning.
And finally, new rule, nothing with crypto in the title ever turns out good.
Don't write me about Bitcoin, please. I don't give a so don't ask me.
Bitcoin happens to use a lot of energy. It happens to promote anonymous transactions.
Bitcoin is not a currency.
Not bullish on Bitcoin.
You, John McAfee, believe in the power of Bitcoin. So much so that you'll put your on the table, chop it up, put it in your mouth, swallow.
If it doesn't reach at least $1 million.
99.999% of the people that own Bitcoin are f***ing morons. That's just it.
What's it feel like to be a Bitcoin?
I don't have any Bitcoin.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the GM Show. I'm one of your hosts, Freeman, joined by my lovely co-host, Mateo. How's it going?
Good morning.
Good morning. It's good morning.
It's
It's
going
Tuesday.
good, man. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm great.
I'm awake.
I've got coffee.
I got a full cup of coffee, and
I'm thinking a lot about blockchain stuff. My mind is full of crypto-related things.
cool.
So I'm feeling good.
I've been looking at charts. Charts.
Good.
So
Good.
what? So what's in the news, man? going down?
Nothing. Just Tesla's Bitcoin holding now being worth $2 billion, which is insane.
Did they like? What price did they buy? Was that the original holding, or did they keep buying?
They purchased $1.5 billion worth in
When?
early 2021. And then they...
So I wonder what the price was then.
I don't know. That's a good question. But it's worth... It says $1.99 billion now, which is
Dang.
insane. I mean, make 500 mil, I guess, on your Bitcoin. That's pretty cool. Nice Bitcoin.
Just hodling.
Nice. Yeah. Hodling. Everything, of course, surged. We got Shiba Inu surging. We've got Avalanche surpassing $10 billion. Is that what that says? $10 billion in total value locked. Am I reading that right? Yeah.
Well, someone also, I saw some, oh dang, I wish I would remember. A couple different took into some milestones yesterday as far as having more than Visa or something. It's just it's insane how much money these are getting. It's just I'm here for the ride. It's cool.
Yeah.
But cryptocurrencies. They are right now. It's just crazy to see them these large institutions that's been around forever and whatnot. It's they're just getting dwarfed now.
Yeah.
Or now it's a car maker is we're holding Bitcoin, and so then it just pushes so much pressure on all the other large manufacturers even just to do something, especially when you see the profits. If you're oh man, it's working for them.
Oh, it seems to be, yeah. Sure seems to be. Yeah, I'm just kind of reading more of this here, but pretty amazing. Avalanche has $10.48 billion in total value locked after surging over 18% in the past 7 days. All-time high was $13.8 billion in early December. Jeez, that's insane, man. The amount of money, just coming in is hard to even wrap your like head around.
Yeah,
For me at least.
pretty nuts.
Yeah, so that's all my news headlines this morning. I didn't have a whole lot, admittedly, but there's not a lot necessarily
quiet day,
going on today besides just the obvious market movements. And I was like hoping I'd find something funny on Twitter, like a funny Twitter video that we could play and make fun of. I was hoping that BitLord or something maybe posted himself, burning his car or something like that, and we could watch that. But alas, I didn't see anything. So I think we're gonna call the headlines early this morning, and we're gonna get to the charts because that's what people really want.
All right.
Nobody cares about the headlines. Okay, we're gonna run we'll run an intermission real quick while Matt gets his charts up.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And then we'll be right back. This is all a grand experiment, friends.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best. Okay. But take all your money, buy Bitcoin, then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin, then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years and you can't.
Okay, we are back. And we've got Mateo's screen up here, and he's going to show us what's going on in the market. Take it away.
All right. So after yesterday's giant pump, we're seeing some correction now, and there's some key levels to be looking out for. So first, let's take a look at BTC. So here we have 24-minute. We have a drop here, level off, drop, likely leveling here. I would expect another drop. If we go to the 4-hour, we see we have pretty much, we're kind of really in the beginning of this this downward trend here, downward momentum. And this giant wick likely wants to be filled, right? So we could probably expect price to continue to come down. Also, it has lots of distance between the 50 EMA. So you kind of want to, you expect it to come and challenge that at some point. Other confirmations that it's likely going to be coming down is just the liquidations. So if we go, Kingfisher sent this tweet out.
That's what I should have been showing was the Kingfisher tweet. Always good to show.
So right here, 32,000 right here. That's likely a key level that it's going to come back down to. Just look at those liquidations. And then I would be, looking at anywhere between 38 and 40. Likely, what is that? Like 39 maybe here, right? Look out for 39, look out for 40. These kind of key levels right here is kind of what you want to be looking out for. This is their where they make their money. So yeah, be careful. If you were long in yesterday, take your profits, guys. Take your profits. It's not going to go up forever, right?
I thought that was the point.
All right, so that was going to be no, it doesn't work like that. All right, let's take a look at it. So I have a couple different shorts lined up that I'm looking to take advantage of. We'll probably be entering in here shortly, I imagine. But yeah, momentum still going up on this little pump here. So this is, I mean, what you really want to see, if this is going to kind of start changing back directions at all, is you gotta, you gotta break your last little high here, and really challenge these levels up here. But it looks like it's just trying to break the 50 EMA there, right? So it's just tapping it, right? Comes below the 50 EMA, challenges it, distance, challenges it, distance. All right. So that's what I'm seeing for the Bitcoin. You mentioned Avalanche. Let's check out Avalanche. So huge pumpage, right? This giant engulfing green candle, followed by a giant red vector candle. Now, what you'd want to see is if it's got a lot of steam, you'd want to kind of hold this level here. But I mean, I can easily see it coming down here, challenging the 200 EMA. Because it looks like here in the 4 hour, the 50 EMA is about to go across the 200. Right, it's marching towards the 200 EMA. That's gonna be some bullish. That's a bullish sign, right? That seems like, okay. Let's start getting right along here. So I mean, I expect to kind of correct it here, and that would kind of go with the trend line, right? You had like a trend line going in here. Yeah, it's I mean, you could totally see it coming down here, and it would go along with the pattern. So that's what I'd be watching out for. AVAX, be looking out for these levels around, what, $80 is it? Maybe even a little bit lower, 79. So that's what I'm expecting from AVAX.
Cool.
Oh, another thing with Bitcoin, right? Let's zoom out and just see kind of a pattern here, and this will kind of give us a little bit more of a macro sense of what's going on. All right, so we had these drops, right? This drop here, and then we have this drop down here. And now, so what you could kind of expect, well, this is just what you'd want to see, right? If it's going to start reversing towards, right, start marching up towards that all-time high. It came up here, and so yeah, I would say, hey, let's see it kind of do another cup here. All right. So that's kind of what I'm looking at for BTC. But we'll see, because it could obviously come down here. Some newer charts, but there were quite a few liquidations down here. Right in this area. But the thing is a lot of those could have sold already, so those might not be there anymore. Right, those were long liquidations that that were right down there. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'd have to check out those charts to see if there's any more down there. But that could be a potential level to look out for. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I would look out for this level, definitely. Down here and here, right? This is where we saw a bunch of liquidations here. And then what is that, 40? Yeah, that's about 42 in here, guys. So look out for these levels. And that's what I'm watching. Anyway, not advice. All right, so I wanted to show that on Bitcoin. So what else do we want to see?
Let's look at XRP.
All right, XRP. Yeah, so XRP,
Whoa.
look at this. This is crazy pumpage that happened
Damn.
yesterday. That is nuts. So I mean, I would expect so there's a lot of distance, right? From the 50 MA, 50 MA's looks like it's gonna slam through the 200. The 4 hour here, I'm interested in. It's getting it's getting an overbought signal. It's getting a red dot. All right. So I mean, there's a good chance. And I mean, on the 4 hour, when you get those red dots, it's gonna, it's not gonna move. Right here, it just kind of stays straight. The whole market was kind of like that. That's just over the weekend, right? But right, you get those dots, and the market moves. It's just the momentum. So the momentum, and if you see the last few candles, definitely showing like it's going down. Now, how far down? I don't know. What's crazy about XRP is that you have all of these vector candles. Okay, these are candles that the market maker is going short on. These are shorts from the market maker. While everyone's buying up here,
yeah. So they're
these guys could be trapped.
Yeah.
Everyone who went long here could be trapped.
Either trapped or they're bouncing it for yeah. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. They're definitely topping it off there.
Yeah, so who knows? I mean, some levels right here, obviously. You got some support. But then, so I look at this level, like you'd probably be pretty good. I mean, if this prints, what do we got? Another hour. So in the next hour, if this scenario doesn't reverse, then yeah, I mean, it looks like to me that it's gonna print. I mean, you got VWAP down, money wave pointing down. It's looking like momentum is gonna go down. So, look for those little short scalps. What I'm gonna be doing. I'm looking at this level right here, what is that, 78 cents around, and then come down to like 67 cents. I mean, it can definitely come down here, but I mean, really, I would like to see it come down and test the 250 EMAs. If it comes down and tests that right as they're crossing, and then it just bounces right back up and it crosses up, that could be a pretty huge bounce, right? That could be a pretty large signal for a lot of momentum on the upside. So, yeah, just let's see what happens. I mean, it could, right? Could come down here, bounce up. It could come down around here, bounce up. Something like that is what I'm expecting.
Nice.
But it could go down lower. It could. I mean, why not?
Why not?
That's what I'd expect. I mean, yeah, if it came down here, that's pretty significant. But we'll see. I mean, I erased like all the gains from yesterday and last night, really. So I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Not last night, but you know what I mean. All right. And any other tokens?
Okay, we did AVAX, we did XRP, we did.
I'm gonna try MATIC here. I'm gonna
check out MATIC.
Talked about MATIC yesterday.
Whoa.
Because it was raging.
Cooled off a little, but
yeah. So
will it come back though?
It's definitely, again, it's looking like kind of like some of the other ones that we're looking at, right? Coming down a couple levels, leveling off. 24-minute looks like it could be getting a red dot soonish. Let's check out what it is on the 4 hour. Yeah, like look at this downward momentum. So this is what I expect for a lot of these tokens that have these giant vector green candles, it's probably gonna, a lot of it today is gonna get swallowed up. Okay, candles are gonna come in and fill those in. All right, because the market maker is gonna want to make a profit on all those shorts that he took here, while everyone's going long, right? So I would expect to see a bounce somewhere, maybe, yeah, some levels. I mean, you got right around here, got 200 EMA right here, so I'd be looking at around $1.85. Then come down here, it's $1.79. Shoot, yeah, and then 75-ish. And then, yeah, so take a look at those, and then also, yeah, you have these right over here. I mean, it could plow right through the 50 EMA, right, and come down to the 166. And then I wouldn't, this would be pretty low, but it could somewhere around here. So, anyways, it's just be prepared for some correction. I don't know. We don't know how much it's going to go down, but it's likely going to go down some more, right? Today at least. So, yeah. Anything else?
You hit all my favorites, and we don't have any chat requests right now. So
I got all your top 10 hits.
Yeah,
cool.
my main squeezes right now are just kind of the main chains that are all kind of competing for similar space right now, because that's what we're building things on. So that's what I kind of care the most about these days. But when you're trading, you care about you can care about a lot of tokens.
Yeah, look at this. SHIB. SHIB's another one to watch out for.
Check out. People love their SHIB.
And it looks ripe to take over some vector candles, some major levels down below. I wonder if I could check out the liquidations on SHIB somehow. That'd be cool. I don't know if I have that one. But yeah, SHIB. Very interesting. I mean, yeah, take I mean, so this is the 24-minute. It's coming down. It's tapped this level here essentially 3 times, right? 1, 2, 3. Is this going to be the one that just breaks down? Right? Is this the one that breaks it? Comes and takes all of this? What is this? What percentage drop are we looking at here? Yeah, that's a solid 10% drop we can maybe see from SHIB. Oh, yeah. So we could probably see some downward movements for sure on a lot of these, from a lot of the ones that, right? Because these large, quick, giant movements aren't true movements, right? They're the small movement is the trend. So whenever you see giant movements like this, just know that it's not a forever move. You know what I mean? It's that it can easily be wiped out relatively shortly.
You're going against company
tough.
policy that says that we only say it's going up.
You're going. It's 100K, right?
It's only going up. Somebody asked about Cardano.
Yeah, it's only going up. Let's check out Cardano. So, right, giant move up. It already got taken out. That vector candle is already taken out. Everything from yesterday's already been erased. So Cardano responded pretty quickly to that whole mess from yesterday. If you look at the 4-hour, yeah, so we have downward momentum. Levels I'm looking at, it's this looks like it's the beginning of what could be a much more significant drop. So we're looking at like 160 here, which is where it's really close to that. I mean, looking at 112 here. It's that's right where the 50 EMA is. Oh yeah, look at this. It's already hit that level I was talking about earlier. Definitely, I'd be looking at it to be challenging the 50 EMA. Maybe it starts to slow down the dumpage there, but it could want to dump more. But not, it could be hitting the support here. I would imagine, yeah, this will be a pretty important level down here. Was that around 112 range-ish, right around here? Yeah, because that kind of covers this, and then this right here. That's what I'd be kind of looking out for. These levels here for Cardano. But
Yo, Tino just messaged you.
yeah. Oh.
He said happy days.
Cool. Happy days. Happy days. If you're shorting, you'll have happy days.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, so that's ADA. Yeah, Cardano, I mean,
That's nice.
it's it's crazy how fast Cardano corrected itself.
Yeah. Long term. Asked about Cardano long term. Are you on the daily right now? Maybe I should go look at the daily.
I'll go to the daily.
For a hodler.
Hodlers. I mean, if you're hodling, you're probably, and Cardano is probably, one of the more, like if you're, I mean, we're down in the down, the 50 EMA is down, below the 50 EMA, or yeah, I'm sorry, the 50 EMA is below the 200 EMA, and then we have, it's really, what we want to see is kind of on a daily. We want to see it first, kind of get some significant or consistent upside above the 50 EMA, and then we want to see the 50 EMA cross the 200 for us to really start to be.
It's definitely
pretty.
Yeah, I was
gonna
say it's looking better.
So I mean, for long,
it wasn't a down. It wasn't about quite a down trend there for a while.
I mean, yeah. So it down. This is definitely a significant level that it tapped on. So I would want, like, I wouldn't be concerned with the Cardano position, right? I wouldn't be concerned with it yet. I'd be concerned. So we have this pretty, very significant level here, right? You can see it's constantly hitting off this price. It's not really breaking through it. Here, what you'd want to be concerned, it might hit the 50 EMA here, right? Comes up, hits the 50 EMA, comes down, maybe it comes down a little bit, right? Maybe it claims these wicks here. It could do that. That's okay. As long as you don't start seeing candles start to close under this line. If you start seeing candles starting to close below the
what's that price?
Looks like the dollar. Boom.
$1.
Loves the dollar. If you start seeing the candles, hitting the dollar, if you start seeing this, right? If you start seeing it come down, and then the dollar, instead of becoming support, becomes resistance, then that's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. So not yet. I mean, I wouldn't be too concerned, right? Because it bounced off just like it always has a few times here off of that dollar line.
Yeah, it's held $1 pretty good, no matter what.
Yeah. So
recently,
the only thing that the difference is, we don't have the right back here. We don't have enough data to show where the 200 EMA was, right? But maybe it was something like this. I don't know. But what might be one thing to take into consideration here is that before, maybe the 50 EMA, right? Maybe it was above the 200 EMA, right? So that means you'd have a lot more support on the uptrend. Whereas this time around down here, it is below the 200 EMA. But again, now I don't know where the 200 EMA could have been like this. I don't freaking know. So I don't. So that one's hard because I don't know exactly what it was like back here. In relation to the 250 EMA. But it looks like very, as far as it like popping to 50 EMA and then doing this whole thing, it definitely looks very similar to that, doesn't it? Right? Hits. Maybe this goes up more. Maybe it comes back down. Challenge goes up. Because this could be a W formation right here that we're seeing. Right. So a W pattern. So it could go down, up, down, and then up, right? Kind of breaks that. So yeah, it's really, you kind of don't want to watch when it starts to correct itself here from this little pump on what is it doing, how low does it go, can it support $1, right? If it starts having a hard time to break $1, then that's when you should probably be starting getting concerned with Cardano. But right now it doesn't seem, it's behaving as it had in the past, right?
Yeah.
What was this? July. Yeah, back in July.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I see.
That's the weather. And that's the weather.
Everyone.
Actually, I think we should have it like the intermission before your charts should be like all weather related. Should be like clips of weather.
I should just have like a green screen so then I can.
You could stand in front of the chart.
Right, exactly, like a weatherman.
You see these vector candles here.
You see, it's getting pushed into this wedge right here. Then you have a lot of bottom momentum coming in, money flow pumping
I
up.
actually think that could be the thing that would make us go viral.
I'm just treating the markets like, hey, I mean, could happen.
I think you need to set up that green screen in your office ASAP.
I could set up a green screen on that back wall I have. Totally doable. Yeah.
Okay, well, that was a great weather report. Thank you very much, our expert meteorologist.
Yep.
Given his report, let's get back to this main screen here. Cool. Well, that's the show for today, everybody. Please go to dgendefi.org to join the Discord. If you like Discord-y type things, if you're a Discord-y person, join us there. We're also on Twitter at dgendefi.org. And hit the like, the subscribe. All those things help us out, as we are a growing, fledgling, trending, hot and new show, and we need all the love juice we can get. So
that's right.
Yeah, we need to get MATIC green screens. So I'm kind of hooked on that idea now. So, and your likes will help us get there.
Cool.
It will give us the willpower.
That's right.
The enthusiasm to set up that green screen. So, thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and we will catch you tomorrow at